Hey everybody, this is Tom, and what I want to talk about in this video is sort of the importance of keywords, metadata, ratings, and color, and how that can be used to help search and find and things like that in a Lightroom catalog. Now, I kind of came back to my main Lightroom catalog that I have here, mainly because there's more pictures here. So you can sort of see how it works kind of in practice with a lot of other pictures. The main thing uh, probably to start with over here is, let me just sort of talk about, okay, so I've got a picture here. Kind of see how this stream of light, I got this doorknob. Okay, I can uh, I can decide a number of things, and especially if I'm going through and doing like an initial edit and trying to decide of, I think I like this picture, but I want to come back and take a second look at it. If I wanted to do that, I would give it something along the lines of probably 2 stars. Now you can see here that you've got a number of different options, right? There's a flag. You can and I don't usually use flags. Flags work pretty well. I mean, if you're looking for like a look at again, don't look at again, you could flag it, right? And then you could sort them for flagged versus unflagged. Um, you can use ratings, right? So you have 1 through 5 stars. I'm sorry, 0 through 5 stars, actually. So whether a photo has a star on it or not. You could give everything, those you want to come back to or those you want to consider. So you take like, say you take 80 photos and you're trying to figure out, you're trying to get it down to maybe 5 to figure out which ones you want to print. I would go through and I would look at it, and the ones I'd want to consider again, I'd give those maybe 1 star. And then I'd go back and look at those 1 stars and say, okay, out of all of these, which ones are going to get maybe like 2 stars or 5 stars or 3 stars, right? What you don't, what I would do is say you've got like the ones you're considering and the ones you're definitely going to use. And you've just really got like 2 different kinds of ratings. So like either 2 stars or 5 stars or 1 star and 2 star, something like that. Just try and make it simple. If you start giving everything a star, it's not really going to help you. There's also different color labels. Now, the other thing to notice here is you see these are the quick keys, 0 through 5 are your stars, and then 6, 7, 8, and 9 are red, yellow, green, blue. Purple doesn't have a number. You would have to um, come to this menu and give it purple. And I've got auto advance selected here because I can essentially rate it and it moves on to the next image. Uh, so, why is this important? Okay, so I've got 12,000 photos in here, 12,642 photos. And you can see over here, now you can see over here that I just said give it 1 or 2, and that um, there is a 3 star. The 3 star in this particular situation, I use 3 stars as a way to help sort a large group of pictures related to one series, right? If I click on these, I did a whole series of pictures based on photographing the newspaper that landed on my front porch every morning. I was trying to make sure I did this for a whole year. So I was trying to find every single day. And when I went through and looked at these, I used 3 stars because then that would put them in a really easy group. You also notice I do have 4 stars here, but again, that's based on a particular I was looking for a particular group, right? I printed some of these, so it's like I could, those stars I don't use, I can then use to make smaller groups of images for particular reasons, right? But like I use 2 stars mostly to get an idea of what I want to use, and then I'll use 5 stars definitely for the pictures that I want to print or something like that. So. And then you can use a combination of stars, and you can make collections over here and use stars, colors, ratings, keywords, things like that. The way you can do that is you have two options. You can create a smart collection. If I made, I don't think I have any, but let's see, like 1 star, okay? And I want it to match all, and the rating is 1 star. Let's see, I don't have any photos in that. Okay, so that's, okay, so if I come here and look at, maybe find something real quick. Just, okay, so if I've got this series of pictures here, right? I can say, well, kind of like that one. I'll give it 1 star. I like that one a little bit better. Give that 1 star. Give that 1 star. Okay, so now if we come down here, because I made a smart collection, what a smart collection is it makes a collection based entirely on whatever rules I made the collection. So it's paying attention to any 1 star image going in and then it puts them all in a collection. Now the other, that's a smart collection. It does it automatically. I don't have to think about it. It sorts it based on different attributes, things like that. I could make a smart collection based on a keyword, on stars, flagged, what have you. Now, the other thing, now here's the thing about these smart collections. If I wanted to try and like rearrange these, right, I cannot do that in smart collections. And how do I know it's a smart collection? Over here, you see that little gear sign. Now down here, these, um, this is just a collection I made. What I did was I had a collection. I made a, when I, I'll do this actually so you can sort of see how I did this. I'll go create collection and I'll call this Door County. And I can include selected photos. I don't necessarily want to do that because I don't have any selected photos at the moment. And I can come over here to my 1 stars and I can say this one, and this one. They're all in Door County. And I can grab them on the image and then take it over here and put that there. And I can say, okay, I like this photo of this boat. I want that. Like, okay. I can rearrange these sort of like this, and I can decide, I feel like which ones, you know, work for what I'm trying to accomplish. That's really the advantage. That's the advantage of a collection over a smart collection. I'm able to rearrange them and think about order and sequence and all that. The other thing I can do is I can make a smart collection based on, say, keywords. So one keyword that I'm using is called suburban fragments. Okay, and I can come down here and any searchable text. Or let me double check that. Other metadata. Oh, there it is. That's what I want. Keywords. Contains words suburban fragments. Okay, click create, and now you can see here that I have a a smart collection of photographs. I've got 1,100 of them there, all based on that. All of these photographs have that keyword in them. So that's really an advantage of if you've got a particular idea that you're working on, and you put that keyword on those photographs. You can then make a smart collection based on those keywords, and then that'll keep everything sort of like in place. for those. Um, I think that how you decide to do this is going to be based upon how your mind kind of works and how you sort of put things together. For me, I find that stars are a good place to start, and then I add colors, and then I probably use keywords. I don't really use flags that much, but that's not to say that you couldn't use flags. So again, I hope this helps. You can sort of see the power and the importance really of why I'm saying, when you edit photos, give them a rating, give them a color, give them a flag, make sure that you have keywords in there. When you've got, less than 100 photos, trying to find things is not that big a deal. At the end of the semester, you're going to have a lot more photographs in this, and, you may not be able to find a photograph you made tomorrow in December. So. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. Always happy to help. Thanks a lot.